I want to show you guys something. Oh, look at this thing. This thing is huge. It's the StormBox Blast 2. They call it a wireless party speaker. We're talking serious 1980s over-the-shoulder boombox vibes here. It's a brand new speaker. I'm gonna get it unboxed and put this thing to the test. Tech it before you wreck it. What's up, geeks? I'm Kirk. This thing looks cool. It is definitely huge. It is the TRIBIT StormBox Blast 2 wireless party speaker. I mean, this thing feels legit. And maybe you haven't heard of the company TRIBIT before. They're starting to make a name for themselves when it comes to selling speakers, Bluetooth speakers online. This is certainly their big daddy of them all. We're talking 200 watts of output across 5 separate speakers. It's got enough battery in it to get you 30 hours of playback time on one charge. But it doesn't do any good inside this box, although I can tell already it's got some serious weight to it. So I'm gonna get this thing unboxed and then I'm gonna connect it to my phone and test it out for you. Handling this thing has been quite the experience. It's got to be 20 pounds, 30 pounds. I don't know. It is very, very heavy. Here's the box, the TRIBIT StormBox Blast 2. You've got explosive 200 watt output, dynamic lighting, rugged IP67 water rating, unstoppable 30 hours of playtime, fun and interactive karaoke as well. Interesting, they talk about the karaoke features here. You've got some of the features on the side here, talking about the 5 drivers in there, 2.1 surround. Look at these guys. They're having fun. They're jamming out. Pretty cool. I've got my knife here. Let's cut this open and get this box opened up for you. Oh, look at that. Treat yourself with better beats. Pretty cool to see a little slogan there on the opening flaps. Inside, we've got, of course, a lot of styrofoam protection. And then first, we do have a little instruction manual here, and nothing too extreme, just some basic instructions on the buttons and how to use it, which, of course, we will show you in just a second here. But let me get this out of the box and open it up. Okay, it is much more manageable like this, wrapped up in this styrofoam paper stuff. Ooh, look at that. This thing looks slick, doesn't it? Yeah, that's a nice looking speaker. You've got some heavy duty plastic. You clearly have some weight in the speakers themselves. You've got the TRIBIT logo on the top. You've got a power button, Bluetooth button, a volume up and down, play pause. You've got a light button, a bass button, and then a connection button. This is just a nice looking speaker. I like the handle. It feels super heavy duty. See the speakers inside there? I don't know if you can kind of see that with the light, but you can see there's 5 speakers on the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And kind of hard to see, but you can sort of see it. On the back here, we've got a little bit of a rubber gasket, and then inside you've got controls. These are the karaoke controls. So you've got a volume for mic 1, a volume for mic 2, and then you've got a reverb control. And then, of course, you have your power plug. That's a USB-C plug. And then there's a standard USB jack in here, and that's for charging things from this. You can use this as a portable battery in addition to being a speaker, since it does have so much battery storage inside of it. I gotta say, initially it feels heavy, it feels sturdy. You can tell when you open up a piece of technology if it's built well, and this feels like it's built pretty well. So let's connect the phone to it. Okay, standard Bluetooth. I'm gonna turn on the speaker itself. I'll jump into my Bluetooth settings. I'm using a Google Pixel phone, and it should be pretty, there it is. Look at that, TRIBIT StormBox Blast 2. I will tap it. It'll ask me if I want to allow to pair Bluetooth and contacts, etc., etc. There it is. It is now connected. It was as simple as that. How about some music? Oh, check out the lights. What do you guys think? I know it's hard to tell on a video like this, but the sound is loud, it's crisp. The bass, you can sort of feel it. Yeah, this is pretty impressive, and I do love the lights, man. You got them on the side, you've got them inside where the speakers are. For the sake of YouTube, I'm playing some royalty-free music, of course, but you get the picture. This speaker is loud. It sounds good. I mentioned the lights. Take a look. This is really neat, and it goes along with the music. There's a bunch of different modes you can pick from. I do like this one, kind of the #1 setting here in terms of the different light modes. And how about the lights that are built into where the speakers are, illuminating the speakers themselves? That's definitely a nice touch in addition to the lights on the edges. Here's the different light modes. As I push this button, it sort of cycles through them. Kind of hard to really tell the difference when you're not in person, but certainly when they turn the lights off, you'll see the difference between all the different modes. I do want to take a second to point this out on the sides. You've got the rubber gaskets that allow for some expansion. Really shows you the bass performance that you're getting on the speaker here. Pretty cool. Shows that this thing is definitely thumping. A little Halloween music for you. I gotta tell you, let me pause this first. This thing
thumps. I mean, it's got some serious bass, makes sense. It's got some weight to it. I love the lights on the sides, inside where the speakers are. This thing is just very, very cool, and it gets really loud, and it goes up even to more wattage if you plug it into the wall. So it gets 180 watts when it's unplugged on battery power like it is right now, and then it takes it up to 200 watts when you plug it in and use wall power. And more importantly, again, the 80s ghetto blaster vibes, which I just love so, so much. Can't wait to put this thing to the test outside in the elements. So far, initially though, my first impressions, this thing is pretty cool, pretty impressive speaker from TRIBIT. If you're curious, I've got links, more information about the TRIBIT down in the description. Of course, I want your questions. Throw the comments below. I love to read every single one. I try to reply to every single one as well. And I would love it if you subscribe to the channel here on Tech It Before You Wreck It. I'm Kirk.